All right, so today is on translations. A translation. So your first blank here is translation. Okay. This was another issue with that worksheet B and C. Instead of writing translation, sometimes you guys wrote transformation. Okay. So please be careful. A translation is a slide. A transformation is the change that happens. A transformation can be any one of the ones. Okay. So what this does is it moves every point of a figure the same distance in the same direction. Yes. So you can't move one point up 2 and the next point up 1. They all have to move in the same distance in the same direction. A translation is an isometry. Here comes that word back again to haunt you. It's an isometry. Again, all this means is the sides stay the same length. The angles stay the same. Okay, all the changes, it's now been shifted. Translations in the coordinate plane can be described by the mapping notation. So you would take X and you would add or subtract some number. And you take Y, and again, you add or subtract some number. And we talked about that in the investigation. If you go in the positive direction in either the X or Y, you would add a number. And if you go in the negative direction, you would subtract. Each point would then shift some number of units horizontally and some number of units vertically. Okay, and just like every other transformation, the pre-image of a translation is the original figure. Okay, pre-image is your original. Think back to English class, what the word pre means. Okay, pre means before. Good, Elijah. Okay, so before means you're the original. You're the first one we have. Okay. So technically, you all are pre's, right? Pre-Jaleesa, because she's the original.
I'm the image of my mother.
Oh no, Jaleesa.
Are you?
Yeah,
my daughter is the image of my husband. So.
I look just like her. I look like that. Oh my God. At the end of class, I'll show you a picture of me and my mama standing side by side.
All right.
And you'll see.
You are her twin. You are her twin. All right.
Like my dad.
So, for example, okay, this is probably the easiest one. This is probably the easiest one to do without actually graphing to get your new points. Okay, please stop talking. Thank you. Okay, so my rule here is X plus 3. So what direction is that moving? X plus 3. To the right. So we're going to the right. And Y minus 6. We're going down. So my figure's going to the right by 3 and down by 6. So instead of sitting here and looking at each one of these points and counting to the right 3 and down 6, where's my new points? Easy way to do it. X plus 3. This means you need to take each one of your X values and add 3.
So minus 1.
So if I add 3 here, we're at negative 1. Add 3 here. Positive 1.
Oh. Right.
Add 3 here. 4. Add 3 here. Positive 1. Okay, super easy. The other side, Y minus 6. So now I need to subtract 6. Negative 5. Negative 9. Fantastic. Those are all your new points. Now you can plot them. Nice and easy. So negative 1, 5 means from the origin, which is right here, okay, we go left 1 and down 5. 5. So here is A prime. B, 1 to the right and down 2. Here is B prime. C to the 4 to the right and down by 4. This is C prime. And D goes to the right by 1 and down by 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here is D prime. So your figure is still the same shape, the same size. It's just been moved to the right and down. Okay. This glues in on page 24, ladies and gents. How do we feel about translations?
Easy.
Good.
Easy.
I don't know.
You don't know. I think I need to go join Miss Rector's chorus class. La 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 la. 24. We are all kinds of chatty Cathys today, aren't we? Chatty Cathy. Phrase I've always been told, chatty Cathy.
Hey, Lydia.
All right. So I need everybody to take this little piece. I guess it should be the bigger of all the pieces that you should have cut out on that other page.
Where does it go? At the top.
Okay. So what I want you to do with this first, you see this half graph on the side here?
Yeah.
I need you to fold this along the y-axis. So I need you to fold it backwards so it looks like this. Okay. Fold it backwards so it looks like this. Fold your y-axis back. Then you're going to take it and you're going to fold it over on top of this y-axis. So it will look like this. So hold on, back up a step. At first it should look like this. Fold the y-axis back. Then you're going to take it and fold it over and line your y-axes on top of each other. Your y-axes go right on top of each other. So it looks like one big graph now.
Whoa.
So look what it's going to do. It's going to slide, slide, slide. So when you glue this in on page 25, please make sure you only glue in the base so you still get the slide motion here. Okay. So you will always remember what a translation is. It's a slide.
Where are we going to put it at?
Slide to the right. Everybody clap your hands. Okay, as long as it's near the top, you're good, because then somewhere underneath of it, you need to glue in this little piece.
This piece. Underneath it.
Oh no, I dropped my piece on the ground. All right. So what we want to do with this, okay. What we want to do with this is we want to get your original points and your new points. Which one of these is my original figure and how do you know that? It's the pre-image, the one on the left. How do I know that that's the pre-image? It doesn't have the prime symbols. Okay, so again, this is your pre-image. It doesn't have those prime symbols. So give me all of the points here to my pre-image. Where is point P?
-2 and 3.
-2, comma 3. Okay.
3, 1.
-3, 1.
-3, 5.
-3, 5. Ooh. Rebecca's on fire.
No, she just did it while we was talking.
No, I was actually doing it as I was saying. Did you not see me like
She's on a roll and she ain't butter.
Oh, wow.
No.
I got it, but
Yeah, you
I
can.
didn't.
They just took my lame joke and rolled with it. All right. I heard that comment.
I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying.
Listen, I can't help it. I'm basic.
Oh, God. Oh.
You're lucky I love you.
You said that's the worst joke.
Listen,
What is the first
I can't help it. I'm basic. I like all my pumpkin flavored stuff too. All right. So now I've got the image on the right-hand side. Don't forget though, this is only half a graph, which means my origin is right here where I just put that X. So where are my new points? Where is P prime?
4, 1.
4, comma 1.
4 and -1. 3 and -1.
4 and -1. You said 3 and -1.
And 4 and 3.
Wait, what?
3 and 4. 3 and 3.
3 and 3.
She says I can't count. That makes me feel so much better in math class. Miss Smith, I can't count. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, what has happened here? How has my points moved? I went from -2, comma 3 to 4, comma 1. -2, comma 1 to 4, comma -1.
X minus.
We added 6 to my X and subtracted 2 from my Y's. Well, look at that. It's right there. Okay? So this goes up by 6, and this goes to the left by 2. OMG. Okay, so again, underneath of that or beside it somewhere, I want you to write vector. VECTOR. So you remember that I can also write this as a vector. 6, comma, -2. And we can also make a note here that this means the same thing. Yes, that's fine. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That shouldn't be up. I totally did that backwards. You are so right. My bad. Let me fix that. Oh, my goodness. Nice catch.
I didn't even catch that.
I was like,
Nice catch.
and that's what's the
Woo! You are so right. X goes in the left and right direction, so that should be to the right 6. And Y goes up and down. That should be down 2. Nice catch.
Dang.
I'm so glad somebody's paying attention. Because Miss Smith totally dropped the ball on that one. Okay. Okay. All right. On the last page. Page 26. I want you to glue in the last 3 examples we have down the left-hand side or the right-hand side, whichever one you prefer. Just make sure you leave spaces for us to do.
Does it matter what order they go?
It does not matter as long as you make sure you're on the right one when we do it.
gonna cry.
Right.
Why are you gonna cry?
Because
Because you're laughing too hard?
people are hilarious.
I mean, I know my face is funny, but come on now.
No, it's not.
Justin, are you being a class clown today?
No.
Oh, God.
No, it's not me.
It's not you?
No, it's her.
It's not me.
She started this.
Y'all got the giggles today.
Oh, good.
The happy, happy JoJo's.
You did it.
I did not.
Y'all sing right and Stephanie? Happy, happy JoJo's.
Oh, good.
What would I do every morning without each and every one of you to brighten up my day?
I don't know.
That's good.
No.
Dang. Well,
That's
yeah,
next,
I feel
that's
bad.
next semester. Next semester, I've got first period planning, and then I've got 2 classes of seniors, and then my math honors.
I'm so sorry.
Sheesh. I'm sorry for your math and honors plan.
I'm sorry for the seniors. I'm not gonna have this bad. Just at least you have to have readings again.
Listen, I love my teacher.
She says she don't.
I know she doesn't, because I actually make her do things,
It was
and
funny.
she gets angry at me, but I still love
She
her.
gets angry at everybody. She got angry.
I still love her, and she still passed all of my classes that she's taken with me.
Because our family is great at math. I don't know why. We all pick up best weaknesses. But I feel slow when I don't get it right though. I'm like, I guess I'm not practicing.
You're not slow, though, so don't say that.
My cousin works at IBM. Do you know what I gotta live up to?
She says, do you know what I gotta live up to? All right,
This lady has 3 businesses in IBM.
so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna list all of your original points. We're gonna find the rule, and then we're gonna list all of your new points without using the graphs. So I don't want you to sit there and count, blah, 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 here's my new points. Okay, I want you to try to actually use the rules here. So right now, if I look at the graph ABC, where is point A?
Five?
-5, -6. It's all good. It's not. Whatever. Where is B right now? -3, -2. And C? -1, -6. Okay. So my rule says I want to translate triangle ABC to the right 5 units and up 3 units. So what does my rule look like if I'm going to the right by 5?
Plus X plus 5
X plus 5
and Y plus 3.
and Y plus 3. So we need to take each one of my X values and add 5. Take each one of my Y values and add 3. So my X value for A should be 0, good. And Y should be -3, fantastic. Okay, B should now be at 2, 1. And C should now be at 4, -3. Fantastic.
Now we plot.
Don't worry about graphing it.
Oh man.
We good. We good. Okay, so I'm going to leave this up here for a second for those of us that still need to write these down. While we're waiting, go ahead and get your original points for J, L, and K. Okay, let's do JKL then. All right. JKL. All right.
Is it that serious?
It is.
For him, it is.
For him, it is. Okay.
Apparently, this is not in order.
It's kind of funny, though, because I'm usually the same way. K's at 3, -2. And L is at 1, -2. Okay. So here are your
Dang it, I
original
didn't
points.
say
Okay. Here are your original points. We want to go left 3 this time. So what does that look like?
X minus 3 and y plus 4.
You got it. X minus 3. Left is in the negative direction. Up is in the positive. So we add 4. You said negative 2 comma 7. And 0 comma 2. Fantastic. Okay, the last one. All they want you to do is come up with the rule. What is happening here? Okay, remember, take a look. Decide which one's your pre-image and which one's your image. So you know which way you're moving, because it's a completely different thing if my pre-image is the one on the left or if it's the one in the right. Okay, so think about it first. So which way am I moving in the X direction?
Plus 5.
Plus 5. That means I'm going to the right by 5. And yes, I got that right this time. Okay. And y minus 4, which means I'm going down by 4. Okay, down by 4. So that meant which one of these was my pre-image?
The one on the left.
The one on the left. This is my pre-image. And this is my image. Questions? Problems? No. Solutions?
To the problem.